Ever since Josh Duggar was arrested on child pornography charges, the disgraced former reality star has been keeping a low profile. Under the conditions of his parole, Josh is not permitted to live at home with his wife and children. In fact, he's not allowed to live under the same roof with any children, which is a relief. Although obviously, it would have been better if Josh had just been kept in jail until his trial. Anyway, these days, Josh is living with guardians who were chosen by Jim Bob and approved by the court. It makes sense that he and his wife would prefer to lay low ahead of his trial, especially since Anna is 8 months pregnant with the couple's 7th child. What doesn't make sense is why Josh and Anna were grinning as they left court this week. Yes, as you may have heard, the couple strolled out of an Arkansas courtroom with big smiles on their faces earlier this week. Many wondered what exactly Josh was so happy about. After all, he's still facing 20 years in prison if he's found guilty on all charges. Rumors spread that the pre-trial hearing had gone in Josh's favor, but those later turned out not to be true. In fact, we learned that his attorneys had filed 5 motions to suppress evidence and 4 of them were denied. At least one motion dealt with a photo of Josh's hands that was taken on the day of his arrest. Insiders say this is the one his lawyers were most concerned with, as the photo might prove to be quite incriminating. Josh's lawyers say the computer authorities seized in his office does not belong to Josh. But a scar that can be seen in the photo taken the day of Josh's arrest has apparently been matched to other pics that were found on the computer. Now, the judge has ruled that that piece of evidence will be admissible during Josh's trial. Needless to say, it was a bad day for Josh. So again, why was he smiling? Well, Duggar family insiders say Jim Bob has been training his kids in the public relations arts since before they could talk. Even before he gained fame as a reality star, Jim Bob was a politician who was elected to the Arkansas State House of Representatives and launched a failed campaign for the U.S. Senate. His kids and their spouses know all about working the crowd and the TV cameras. Josh and Anna knew that they would be on display for the first time since April, and so, they decided to bring their showbiz grins to the courthouse. Obviously, their demeanor at the courthouse will have no bearing on the outcome of the trial, but Josh and Anna might have been told otherwise by Jim Bob. After all, he's probably looking beyond the trial and thinking about what will happen to the family's reputation if and when Josh is convicted. The move backfired, of course, and Josh and Anna were widely criticized for their cheerful demeanors. Does Anna not have a full grasp of what Josh is being charged with? One person commented on YouTube, according to the Ashley's Reality Roundup. What the heck does she have to smile about? Even if she thinks he didn't do it, she could at least take it seriously enough to not smile like she just got out of a restaurant. Look at the snide smirks on their faces. Josh had the same smirk on his face when he was photographed after his arrest, another remarked. So yeah, Josh's weird decision to smile while leaving court didn't earn him any new fans. Of course, we doubt anything would earn him new fans at this point.